Bonjour, welcome back to my channel. If you're a new subscriber here, I'm Alice and I review every week iconic, elegant and classy, only classy and iconic perfume. So today I'm going to review the most iconic perfume, French perfume ever. The most sophisticated, the most elegant perfume. I think this perfume is really the epitome of what it is French elegance, you know, the effortless chic, the sophistication, not too much, not too casual. This is really the epitome of a French elegance. And for me, this perfume is extremely sophisticated, extremely modern. Some people say it's an old lady perfume, but it is not. It's one of the most modern perfume ever, because this is timeless, this is chic, this is elegant, this perfume is timeless. So today I am going to review, of course, Chanel No. 5 by Chanel Eau de Parfum. I love this perfume. I love to wear this perfume when I have a very sophisticated upscale event, a cocktail, and after work, a business meeting. I love to wear this perfume because this perfume is just impeccable. This is the most elegant perfume I know in my beauty cabinet. It's, you know, perfect, not too flowery, not sugary, not tacky. This is extremely elegant, extremely sophisticated. When you wear Chanel No. 5, people know you are wearing Chanel No. 5, and I'm really glad to present you the note, the story of this perfume, why this perfume is so modern, how to wear this perfume. So Chanel No. 5 is really one of the first Aldehyde perfume created in the history, perfume history. This is a very powdery, soapy, flowery with some dark notes, a little bit oriental on the base, something a little bit dark and mysterious, with a fresh, clean, soapy direction. And I love to wear this perfume because I always look chic and elegant, impeccable when I wear this perfume. And just to give you a little bit of the story of the background of this perfume, why this perfume is so sophisticated, so elegant. So this is the first perfume created by Coco Chanel for Chanel, and she asked Ernest Beaux in 1921 to really create something new and something extremely modern, because at that time most of the perfume were, you know, white flower, yellow flowers, a lot of chypre also, and Coco Chanel wanted something very avant-garde, very new, very modern, very extraordinary, in the sense that something was never created before, and she didn't want something natural or with a natural flower direction. She wanted something artificial, like a haute couture dress, you know, Coco Chanel haute couture dress. Everything is made piece by piece, and she wanted something exactly like that for her first perfume. And Ernest Beaux decided to create what we call Aldehyde perfume. So Chanel No. 5 is the first Aldehyde perfume created ever, and Aldehyde is extremely sophisticated because everything is artificial. It's not a natural flower, it's completely recreated, and it has a very soapy, intense, a little bit dark for me, fresh on the opening, like a fresh soap, but very clean, and a little bit dark and powdery on the dry down. So this is what we call Aldehyde, and Aldehyde is extremely modern. Some people associate Aldehyde with like the old lady or vintagey smell. This is not vintagey, little bit old school if you say. This is not old lady at all. Aldehyde is extremely modern, but it's also very sophisticated. So really, to really appreciate Aldehyde, I think you really need to train your nose, or you need to acquire a little bit of experience. That's why I don't think Chanel No. 5 is really for a young woman. I think it requires a little bit of experience, and I'm really comfortable to wear this perfume in my 30s. I think this is a perfect perfume for your late 20s, beginning of your 30s, or even your 40s and after. I think you should have a little bit of experience to really wear this perfume and to be very elegant. But for me, this perfume has a very soapy, fresh, clean smell with some very warm and golden, very warm ambery notes on the dry down. So it's a very unique powdery smell. So that's why this perfume is so unique and original. So I think this perfume is really the epitome of Coco Chanel, and like she said, simplicity is elegance and elegance is simplicity. This is a very simple perfume. When you smell or even when you think about the ingredients, there's a lot of aldehyde. So it seems very simple, but it's extremely sophisticated and extremely elegant, and I'm gonna explain to you why aldehyde looks simple and sophisticated at the same time. And I think for me this perfume is really a rhapsody of sparkling aldehyde notes dancing with a powdery iris. You're gonna find also some juicy tart citrus, a little bit on the opening, a very sensual, very sensual Ylang Ylang. That's why, you know, Marilyn Monroe used to wear this perfume before going to bed. I think it's a very feminine, very sensual perfume. And you're gonna also find some lush moss combined with a woodsy, a little bit woodsy and ambery notes on the base. So I think for me this perfume is extremely warm. Even you get this very fresh, impeccable fresh notes, but on the dry down, and especially on my skin, on the dry down I get a very warm, delicate powdery notes. So extremely sophisticated perfume. And I also find some very melancholic dark notes in this perfume, probably also on the dry down and on this very powdery aldehyde smell. So I think there's a lot of intensity in this perfume, a lot of deepness also. This is a very deep, complex perfume, and I think this is a perfect bed perfume. So if I have to define this iconic, sophisticated, elegant perfume, I'm gonna say this is a very simple perfume. But like Chanel used to say, simplicity is elegance and elegance is simplicity, and I'm gonna explain why. This is also a very dark, sensual, feminine perfume. And I don't think people really emphasize this side of this perfume. It's extremely sensual, extremely feminine. And I think this perfume is extremely modern. So if I have to define this perfume in just 3 words, I'm gonna say this is a very elegant, simple perfume, very sensual and also very modern. So simplicity is elegance and elegance and simplicity, and I think you're gonna find this simplicity and elegance in the aldehyde, really in the aldehyde side, because the aldehyde is extremely present in this perfume. Like I said, Ernest Beaux overdosed aldehyde in this perfume, so you're gonna find aldehyde on the opening notes, on the middle, and also on the base. And this aldehyde, if I have to really define this aldehyde, I'm gonna say it's a very nervous, airy and abstract aldehyde with a lot of deepness and intensity. This is not super fresh. You're gonna find some very fresh, clean notes probably on the opening, but this aldehyde really, you know, transforms itself and really develops on the dry down. It's a little bit different compared to the opening. So yes, you're gonna find this very soapy smell, a little bit vintagey, probably on the dry down, like a clean bed sheet, and it's really what Coco Chanel really wanted. She used to love, really to love the smell of, you know, a clean white bed sheet. She loved this smell and she found it extremely luxury because extremely impeccable, at the same time simple. You know, it's a very simple smell, but it's a luxury smell. It's sophisticated, it's complex, and she really wanted to find in her perfume that type of smell, a very clean, fresh, like a clean, fresh, white bed sheet. So yes, aldehyde are extremely simple, but they are extremely sophisticated and complex. And you can't really define aldehyde, but you know, a soapy, vintagey, fresh, clean smell. Of course, you're gonna find this direction of these notes, but on the dry down, I already find something, you know, the aldehyde get a little bit warmer on the dry down, less fresh and clean, but a little bit warmer and extremely powdery. So I find usually aldehyde extremely elegant because they look very, very simple when you smell it, but they're complex and sophisticated. This is also a very dark, sensual, intense perfume and very, very feminine. And Coco Chanel wanted for her first perfume, she wanted a woman perfume with a woman scent. So I think it's also, you know, the idea of a woman by Coco Chanel. It's how she defines really femininity and sensuality. So it's extremely elegant, There's nothing tacky in this perfume, nothing vulgar. You know, it's not a vulgar mini skirt, not a vulgar décolletage. It's extremely sophisticated. So we're willing to, you know, to play with your femininity, but so I think the dry down of this perfume is more sensual than the opening, and on my skin it gets a little bit warmer, a little bit more sensual, dark and intense on the dry down. Probably because of the combination of the jasmine, the lily of the valley, the Ylang Ylang. The Ylang Ylang in this perfume is really dark and intense, and also the combination of the neroli. So I think it's really the flower notes, the flower direction in this perfume, which really give more intensity, more darkness, more sensuality to the aldehyde. And the aldehyde is very airy, very abstract, very, very airy and a little bit fresh on the opening. And last, this is a very, very modern. I think this is one of the most modern perfume ever. This perfume has been created more 1 century ago, and there are still people who love to wear this perfume. This is still a timeless, iconic perfume. I don't think this is a dated perfume. I don't think this is for an old lady. This is definitely for a beautiful, smart and sophisticated woman with experience for sure, but it's not an old lady perfume. Please, 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 this is a very, very modern, very much modern, because there's no age for this perfume. This perfume is also modern because there's a lot of style, a lot of style. So it's a very cerebral, very smart perfume, very much sophisticated too. You can wear this perfume any season, anytime, for a date, for work. It's not loud at all, it's not vulgar, it's not loud, there's nothing sugary in this perfume. It's extremely well balanced, you know, the combination of the aldehyde, fresh, a little bit fresh on the opening. It gets warmer, more sophisticated on the dry down with all the different flower, the sensuality of the Ylang Ylang. You're gonna find a little bit of musk on the base too. So I think this perfume is extremely modern because it's impeccable. There's nothing too loud, nothing, it's extremely delicate, extremely soft also. So that's why I think you should wear definitely Chanel No. 5. So let's start to smell together this very iconic perfume. So I love to wear this perfume when I have very sophisticated upscale event. I think it's a safe choice, very much safe choice. So let's start to smell. Oh my god, this is Chanel. Oh la 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 la. This perfume has something very much unique, very much unique. So, you know, I got all the fresh, clean opening notes of the aldehyde. And now I have this very deep, a little bit warmer, like I said, dry down on the perfume. More sensual, because I got the Ylang Ylang, and at the same time I have still the soapy this soapy clean smell of the aldehyde, which turn more powdery, more complex now. I love number 5. I really love number 5. When you wear number 5, you are really elegant, classy, very much feminine, but nothing is tacky, nothing is vulgar, nothing is off. And you are very much expensive with this perfume. This is pure luxury. So on the top notes, you're gonna get a very fresh, clean and soapy aldehyde. So it's a little bit fresh on the opening, and you're gonna find also a little bit of neroli, Ylang Ylang, but the Ylang Ylang is more present for me on the dry down. A peach, bergamot, and a lot of aldehyde, of course. So clean, fresh, soapy on the opening. And on the dry down, you're gonna get a very more warmer perfume, more sensual, more intense, more dark, and you're gonna get this aldehyde, this very powdery aldehyde direction, warm and warm, not golden, but warm, with a jasmine, lily of the valley, iris, and rose, and of course the Ylang Ylang. And the Ylang Ylang gives more depth, more intensity to the aldehyde, more sensuality too. That's why it's a very, very much feminine perfume. And on the base, that's why you're gonna get some very ambery, warm, very warm notes. And on the base, you're gonna get more warm, a little bit ambery notes with the sandalwood, the vetiver, the moss, the patchouli, and the vanilla. So something a little bit warm direction, and that's why it gives also more sensuality to this perfume. I love also vetiver. I love vetiver, but I love vetiver in also woman perfume. I think it's extremely also sensual. Gives a very much woodsy, mossy direction. So you're gonna get also some lush moss and woodsy notes on the base and on the dry down. Very sensual. On my skin, this perfume is really warm and sensual. I still get the fresh, clean smell of the aldehyde, but I have more depth and more sensuality, probably of the Ylang Ylang. I really smell on my skin. I love Chanel number 5. I love this perfume. I always come back to this perfume. I really love it. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoy my review of Chanel number 5. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment about Chanel number 5. So also don't forget to leave a comment about this perfume, Chanel number 5. I know many of you and many of my subscribers wear this perfume and love this perfume. So don't forget to leave a comment why you love Chanel number 5, how to wear this perfume, how you like to wear this perfume, for what special occasion. I think there's no occasion to wear this perfume. I think it could be an everyday perfume also, depending on your work also, but it's a beautiful, beautiful perfume, sophisticated perfume. So I see you very soon for another review. Bye.